You're listening to an Accent Productions podcast.
Warning: Moody&D may contain descriptions of violence, blood, death, and similar concepts. Additionally, not every action taken by our players is morally endorsed or supported by Moody&D. That being said, let's get on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Moody&D!
We're back.
This is still definitely
Spring of 2023.
Yes.
There wasn't a 3-month gap in our recording schedule at all.
We're
It's
also
so cold
not gonna
outside.
We're also going to completely disregard the fact that they don't get the episodes in the release schedule based on our recording. They get it based on when we set it up to go out.
Yeah, but also we look completely different from the previous.
I don't know if I...
Excuse
Well, that's
me.
considerable. I don't know if I've got any big changes. Mine's a haircut.
Yeah,
You just
mine's
trimmed
a
your beard.
haircut.
Yeah,
And trim my... Well,
They're only really looking
I
at
look the
Reese,
same.
so.
I got 3
Timeless.
additional months of hair on.
I have the smallest square in the entire screen. What are you talking about,
I
Rose?
rest my
no,
case.
no. We haven't changed personality-wise, if you
Guys.
can't tell.
Guys, we're back with
Okay,
the,
Christian's
Kind of.
a little bit
with
crazier.
episode 58? 58. It's
Woo!
episode 58 of Moody&D. I realized I was listening back. We completely failed to in any way celebrate episode 50 because we
Hey,
were bringing in
congrats,
new
we did it.
characters.
Yep. We'll celebrate episode
Isn't that
100.
enough of a celebration?
I don't think we're going to get to episode 100.
I don't
already
think so
sketched
either.
it out. Anyway, let's not talk about that right now because let's talk about right now. Last we left off, the party began.
That was a sentence, ladies and gentlemen.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep talking.
I'm lost. Okay.
We know.
Last.
I was gonna say you're not the only one.
So, folks,
Oh, Jen,
welcome
yeah,
back to
happening.
Breaking Your DM 101.
Help me, please.
This is 201.
You want to start at the beginning of the session.
Remember to
Do you
interrupt
want to
him.
host the game? Last we left off,
Wow.
the party made their way, paid in blood, quite literally, to make their way into the caverns underneath the Under-Light. Some might even call it the Underdark or something.
No, it's the Under-Light Dark.
The darker Underlight.
The
That's
Unlight.
it now. It's the darker Underlight.
Lighter and dark Underlight.
They're underground, the underground of the underground. That's what you need to know. They
It's the
went-
tunnels beneath.
We're not doing
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel.
Sorry, go ahead, Reese. Everybody else shut up.
If you sing any more of that song, we exit fair use. All right.
Oh my god.
Last we left off, if I can finally do the intro.
It's been 3
Do
minutes.
I have permission?
Yes.
Okay. I'm finally
Psych.
We're all very giddy to be playing D&D together.
Wow.
Finally, yeah.
Wow.
Last we left off, the party went into the tunnels underneath the underground. They paid in blood, picking up these strange beads that I handed to some of our players. Sam currently has 7, and Bran currently has 3.
Sam and Bran.
Same and Bran.
Aww.
And Audra and Lore currently are bleeding.
Yes. They
Ever
went-
since Reese recapped and he said that all the blood got sucked out of my feet, and then when I remembered it, ever since then the bottom of my feet have just been tingling in real life. Like,
Oh, well, that's kind of what it felt like when it happened initially. Speaking of which, they encountered a massive cliff. There were a couple of glyphs that they recognized as similar to the entrance, but they tried to see if there was a way to get around it. When Lore used her unarmored movement and her dinosaur to climb up the side of the cliff, as soon as foot was placed on the top of the cliff, blood was sucked out through her skin. There's a content warning at the
saying
beginning of these episodes. Blood was sucked out through
not that
her
bad.
skin and into the ground. She immediately yelped and jumped off the cliff and slow fell down. The party decided to pay in blood. Audra made an attempt, but found herself locked in place, almost as though she could not will herself to try to pay this price. And Bran, after much, well, actually, I should clarify, the four-arm, six-legged Bran
I hate wild magic. I hate wild magic. I hate wild magic. I hate wild magic.
I love wild magic.
The four-armed, six-legged Bran
You're like Squidward.
fought with
Literally.
his patron to try and get the thing to turn into a dagger instead of a crossbow. Thanks, a la Adra.
You're welcome.
Eventually got it to turn into a dagger, paid the price himself. Parts of the stone moved out to create a staircase, which they walked up. Upon setting foot on top, Audra as well found blood sucked out of the soles of her feet and was immediately thrown on the back of Lors Deinonychus S'mores.
As far as I remember, I think they like physically held me back from paying the cost on that wall.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I
They
believe it was-
physically restrained me.
Bran physically restrained you so that Audra could do it, and then when Audra couldn't do it, Bran did it.
Yeah, I remember that now.
We figured balance out whatever the heck these beads are, because heaven knows they're going to be bad.
Yeah.
Then
Say hello to my new character.
Then they proceeded navigating their way through the tunnels as best they could, not really being able to see much, and found a patch where the rock seemed to shift color. Where the rock seemed to shift color. And after a quick identify spell, and I believe one of you? No, who cast identify?
I don't have identity.
Then it must have been
cast
you.
it then.
You ritually cast Identify and identified that the ground had conjuration-ish magic that made it vanish. Upon vanishing, or upon inspecting, you attempted to go around the giant pillar in the way, maybe seeing if the other side did it. It didn't. It had the same rock change. And Laura decided, well, you know what? I'll do it, and I'll just step on, and if it disappears under my feet, I'll slow fall down. As soon as she stepped on, the thing that they were not accounting for was the fact that
Bloody River!
it turned into a bloody
river.
And to be fair,
I'm just
no.
the amount of intrusive thoughts I've had just in the last couple.
Oh,
I'm doing
no.
a real good job of keeping my thoughts to myself.
Hey, it has been a good 3-4 arcs since we've had to say you can't say that at Moody.
Has it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while since the counters ticked up. I don't even remember what the counter is
good.
at. Anyway, the stone turned to blood and a river rushed out from beneath her, pushing her towards the pillar. What are you two doing?
She touched me, so I'm telling her that there needs to be space for Jesus here.
You know that scene in Night at the Museum where he's like, "Don't cross this line! Do not! I can't believe you just did that!" That's us right now.
See, I was thinking of the scene in Lilo and Stitch where Stitch is poking, Lilo's poking at Stitch. He goes, you're touching it. I'm not touching. You're touching me. I'm not touching. I see your finger right there.
I wasn't allowed to watch that as a kid because demons.
Aw.
Fair.
Aliens?
Now you're playing D&D on the internet.
Oh, how the
know.
mighty have fallen.
Guys,
I swear, their energy is weird. They have the same brain.
this is an 8-minute recap, guys.
This really is.
Okay.
We're so sorry.
Let's see what else happened. I hope you guys are
Lord
listening.
turned into a salmon. That's all you need
Lord
to
turned
know.
into a
I
salmon.
smacked her on a rock.
And then Bran grabbed her by the tail as soon as she jumped out, smacked her on the ground.
Doing 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Because that's all the damage you
and
can do.
found himself holding Lore's ankle. And I believe that's where I said, and that's we'll leave off this episode.
We're still
but
on the
now
wrong
I'm
side of the
saying
river.
we're picking up on the wrong side of the river.
Okay, technical question.
Yeah, technical question.
Oh, no.
Oh, also, I have presents.
Nice. Oh, presents. I like presents.
Oh, I'm guessing.
Is the present a river of blood?
No.
No, they're item
You already got
cards.
that. Oh, presents.
Is it an ankle?
I've got peace like a river.
Should be one more here.
Like a river in my soul.
Okay, there it is.
That's
For
very
you,
nice.
your tattoo of holding and cloak of displacement.
Yay!
For you, the storm wings.
Oh, fun.
And for you, your kindred spirit.
S'mores!
Wait. I have
That was
60 feet of
loud.
flying
Wondrous
No,
item,
You
very
have 30.
rare.
There's a little clause at the bottom that says
Whoa,
when
this
you
is
only
so
have one.
hard to read.
And you have to activate it.
But, oh wait, yeah. What's the activation?
Storm winds
It's written in there.
activate.
They're so cool.
Wait, I want to see yours.
Can they? Are they? Okay, yeah, you can see.
I'll show.
Hold on,
Nope,
that's
never
not
mind.
gonna focus.
Nope.
You gotta. Okay. While they're playing with their presents, I'm gonna reset the scene for everybody who's joining us again. So there is a giant rushing river in front of you. The water is flowing towards the giant stone pillar. Seemingly must have been magically summoned because that's not how water works, especially when it's running towards a rock. The river's about 50 feet across, or at least that's as far as you guys could tell before the rock changed again. You can tell it's 50 feet across because you can see. And he's got dark vision in 120 feet.
So do I.
Okay.
120?
Yeah.
Oh, then you can
Drow.
see it too. Oh, yes, that's right. And so that is where you guys find yourself on the wrong side of the river.
Technical question.
Yes.
Where are we on this map? Or where this was?
You are
Whoa.
you are on the entrance side of the green line that you're pointing at.
So we're on this side.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Mhm.
Cool. And we're trying to get over here to this red circle.
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
The black line is where you have that cliff. The green lines are where the river is.
So it's covering all of that.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. I made these notes 3 months ago.
So, jumping back in.
Yikes.
What do you guys want to do?
And the river is still going.
Constant.
Okay.
Yes.
Should we
it's like-
check out the pillar?
Did
we check out the
seems like magically summoned whitewater rapid.
Okay.
Water.
Did we check out
Yes.
the pillar?
It was just the
It
stone
bitter
turned
hurts.
into blood, and the blood washed away.
Can I
It
check
is
out the
just
pillar?
a water river now.
We-
It's
we-
an
we would-
AKA a plain old
We
river.
would like to walk to the pillar and investigate.
You
the
walk
pillar.
to the pillar. Go ahead, give me what are you looking for?
I don't know. Change of color or secret
I'll assist her
passageway.
with my vision.
Okay.
And I, at the same time, I want to try to figure out where the origin of the
You
river
roll with
is,
advantage.
because we said magical, so it
yes, it
kind
appears
of
to be
l-
magic.
it kind of looks like there has to be some mechanism that.
Yes, like something is creating the river.
Okay. So so I'm just kind of gonna look
Yeah.
around.
Why are you dead staring? What are you trying to do
I'm
here?
trying to figure out what it's going to take for us to walk on the ceiling.
Well,
I wanna
the one
investigate
spider
the-
climb.
I want to investigate the pillar. Tell me how the
exists
magic
for a
works.
reason.
How do I climb on the ceiling?
Okay, so we'll start with Audra.
Investigation
Yes,
check.
go ahead, give me the investigation check. You got the help action from Bran.
I rolled a 7 and an 8,
Oh,
but I have
no.
a plus 11, so it's a 19 total.
Okay. With a
So it
19,
doesn't
guys.
matter anyway.
with a 19 total, yeah, with a 19 total, there are another series of glyphs. that
wait.
you can-
Don't you have reliable talent?
No, you're not level 11 yet.
No.
Oh.
You got to be level 11 for that.
I
You
just
guys
have
are level 9
expertise,
right
but-
now.
Wow, these dice did me so well before.
So you do find a series of 2 glyphs and
Uh-huh.
then one of the handprints, which you remember was more taxing.
okay, and did the glyphs look like the glyphs we saw with the footprints earlier?
Footprints?
Or the
I
bloody
have
feet?
here, there was a glyph under the footprint in the
Oh,
ground.
yes. That was outside. That
Got
was
it.
so you have seen these glyphs at the bottom of the cliff.
Okay.
So that's where you've seen these glyphs again.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm guessing that I'm trying to just deduce where the water is coming from.
Yeah, go ahead and I'll give you you can give me nature, investigation, or arcana.
Obviously, I'm gonna go for Arcana.
I figured.
Arcana.
Well, investigation and Arcana. are the same, I think.
Laura, I believe you're level 9 and can run across water.
Yeah, but it's blood.
It's not blood.
There was blood.
There
but-
was blood.
the-
It turned into blood. The rock turned into blood, and then the blood got washed away in the plain water river.
Oh, sweet.
Also,
Easy beans.
you can run
blood's-
across blood as well.
blood is
If
based in water.
If it ever came up, Laura
you
can
know
run
that?
on blood.
The human body is 70% water. What do you think courses
I rolled
through
an
your
18.
veins?
You rolled an 18. Okay. With an arcana, it appears to just be a very powerful conjuration enchantment.
Okay.
Or not,
Can I deduce that it's connected to the glyphs that she found?
Well, you don't know the glyphs exist.
Hey guys, there's glyphs here in the
Can I
handprint.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another arcana check.
Okay. Come on.
That's
Can
a
I make
natural
one too?
folks.
Hey, adversity
I was
counter.
literally about to ask if I could make it
2
two.
adversity points. You don't get any adversity points because you succeeded. On the
Yeah, I
go
was
ahead
gonna
and
make
give
an
me the
arcana.
arcana check.
Because I was.
Did you miss the
I did. Pull it again. Arcana. 18.
18?
That is a total of 7 for me, though.
That's no.
It's in.
No. No. Right now, ability checks are ruled as natural ones are failures because I give you points for that.
How do I?
+8, not a +6. I didn't see correctly. So the first roll would have been.
The natural one is still not going to solve it, and your roll would not have been any different.
Okay. Just making sure.
With the Arcana, you said 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So with an 18 Arcana, immediately sort of trying to deduce, okay, where does this come from? You are acquainted with spellcraft because you are an arcane trickster, and so there's a little bit of you that understands how spell equations work. Mm-hmm. One of the glyphs is associated with it. The other two are not. So there's one glyph that's associated with the water. There's one glyph that doesn't appear to be doing anything, doesn't appear to be associated with anything you can immediately identify. And then there is the handprint, and you don't know what that does.
Okay. Would I understand, have enough arcane knowledge to know how to use the glyph to stop the water flow?
Well, if you'll recall, last time you attempted to use any of these glyphs, because these are the ones that require you to put in your own blood, you cannot bring yourself to do it.
Yeah.
There is something that has been postulated to be part of your connection to Aedos.
Yeah.
That is preventing you from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Looks like we need to do another blood thing here to stop the water. This glyph right here looks like it might be associated.
Laura, have you just run across to the other side?
No, absolutely not.
No, okay. What are you up to?
I'm gonna go over to Audra and be like, "Hey, want a free ride on the s'mores taxi to the other side? Cause we can walk on water."
S'mores can do it too.
Yeah,
Oh,
s'mores taxi.
this is so much easier.
Yeah.
S'mores seems to be an extension of her.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But do we need? Let's say we're trying to rush out of here.
Yeah.
Should we maybe try to stop the water first? I'm not worried about
I think we can do that later.
I believe we can just
it. Okay.
worry
Well,
about this when later.
how close are we to stopping the water?
It just means more beads, more blood, not good things. So if we can avoid it, it'd be kind of nice.
That's fine.
More.
I can't give blood, so
All that I can say is that
Monster.
using the glyphs earlier did have an effect on me in some way. I can't physically drain
Bran
me.
takes off his shoe
Oh.
and 3 small pebbles fall.
No. Absolutely not. No. Excuse you. No.
S'mores taxi is fine.
S'mores taxi. Okay.
Okay.
Can S'mores grab them and just flip them up onto his back?
Well, only one at a
S'mores-
time.
So it's you and S'mores, and you could take one other person.
Yeah, so you'll have to probably run.
So you'll
back
have
and
to do a
forth.
couple back and forth.
Okay.
I will say that you guys can easily enough get across. We don't need to, walk through that.
Yeah.
With Bran, it's a little iffy. Is the biggest of
because we've got
everybody
at
here.
least 100 additional pounds there.
Bran, you also have a hard time hanging on to S'mores with all your extra limbs.
How would that make it harder? That would make it easier. That's your own. little harness.
No.
Wait. But
4 arms would make it easier. It's the legs.
He's got
If he-
3 extra legs
That's
on each
so
hip.
much extra grip.
No.
It's
he's-
like a little saddle.
when he dashes, his speed is at least 180 feet an hour.
Yeah, he's
He-
fine.
An
Could
hour?
hear.
No, it's 180 feet around. If you're moving 180 feet an hour, you are a snail.
Snail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got a point. I should be able to, at a dash speed, run over the water.
No, absolutely
No!
not.
Yes,
I
100%.
will do the math.
No, if you had
No.
Usain Bolt run at a lake, he's
But
still
he's
going
not
to run
Usain.
into the lake.
True.
Okay, so,
He's Usain
so
Bolt on
for a,
crack.
for a
I thought you
human
were talking about
to run over
the
water
dog.
at 60 miles an hour. At 180 feet, or 180 feet around,
It's every 6 seconds.
it's every 6 seconds. Somebody do the math.
It's got
I was like, why is
I'm
Ben
not
about
doing
to
it.
try this?
got little propellers.
Okay,
for-
fine. So it's 180 feet times 10, which is the amount you can run in a minute. Multiply that by 60 and divide that by 5 to 80. Or is it 5, 8,
30
20?
feet a second.
30 feet
20,
a second.
20 miles an hour.
30. Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
right.
okay.
You are
Yeah,
not.
that's
You are
enough.
not moving 60 miles an hour.
Darn it.
You cannot run over water.
S'mores
You are-
taxi.
Even with that speed, you are still slower than Usain Bolt. Okay?
Dang.
Fair.
Shout out to Usain Bolt.
You guys,
Shout out to
Usain, if you're
our
watching
loyal
this.
watcher.
Not a sponsor.
We love you though. Want to come play a game?
Be the weirdest cameo.
That would be so weird.
Listen,
Half
Weirdest?
of Moody's theology department and Usain Bolt.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you guys are on the other side, though. You
Cool.
have successfully made it to the other side.
amazing. So does that mean we are here or we are here?
You are sort of right.
Like up on here or down in this area?
No, you are up in the. You just follow the line.
Yeah.
Follow your
Okay.
black line as your. So you are now at the point where the left there's this like giant bay cave out sort of situation. To the right there is that other patch of weird stone which did not convert when the other one did.
Okay.
And before you is the path that you wish to follow.
Great. Can I just peer into that little alcove, make sure nothing is lurking?
Yeah, go ahead and make a. We'll call that a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark.
Can I shoot a lightning bolt into it?
No.
That'll
Hold on.
light
How do
it
you
up.
have? How do you have lightning bolt? I thought you had fire.
That's
she
the
she
same
meant
thing.
she meant sunbolt. She meant sunbolt.
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no,
Yeah,
no.
actually, no, for real.
Yeah.
I like that's
So you can
mechanically-
see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
go ahead.
see.
Shoot us.
Well, that's dumb.
I can also see.
I can't see, so I'm gonna shoot a fireball. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
Okay.
it's just a normal.
I was literally created to be underground.
You you fire a beam of light into the opening, and you do see just massive runic etchings all across the wall. It's almost like this dome carve out, like just a really rough carving.
That's ahead of us where we're trying to go.
No,
That's
no,
on
that's
the
to your
other-
left.
Okay,
Yeah.
to our
That's
left.
to your left. You do not have to interact with that space, but there is just this
To our left.
to a left, to a left, to a left.
massive dome with giant runic scratching.
Was that one key point?
No, you don't have to spend any key points to do the sunbolt. You can do that for free.
Oh, that's
Uh,
amazing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Go ahead and arcane spellcasters, give me Arcana checks.
Ooh.
Do I count?
Come on, not in
This-
that one, please.
No, you get your power.
Teamwork
Okay.
makes
and
the
your
dream
spell.
work.
You don't actually
I don't
study
trust
Glyphwork.
any of
But
these guys.
I
I'm
studied
going-
Arcana. Remember
Fine, make it.
Wallace?
I got
Yes.
a 22.
What
Okay.
was it?
An 8.
25.
Good.
Woohoo!
Oh shoot!
I got a
25.
natural 18.
Yeah, baby.
okay.
Let's go.
So we got 22, 25 over here. These they look like arcane glyph work, but they appear to be closer. Like it's the space between. Almost think like cave painting.
Okay.
Like someone has created an artistic glyph here that you think could awaken some power, but is also just meant to be some sort of record of something that you cannot interpret.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do a firebolt down the other side now?
Yeah, it goes out over your little sunbolt goes out over the little patch of rock that changes that will also turn into blood if you step on it, you can imagine, and just cascades off into the distance.
I also just have dancing lights if they too need them.
Do it anyway. For
She's
fun.
gonna hit some poor little goblin who never did anything.
I also
to
have
anybody.
life as a cantrip. Light as a
Light.
You have life.
I have life as a cantrip.
First day back, baby.
Wow, that is a powerful thing to say.
Summon
I
the bowl of
mean-
life cereal.
Oh,
I would take that. as
not a
cantrip.
sponsor.
I
Not
would
a
take that as
sponsor.
a cantrip.
Sponsor.
I love life.
Trademark.
It's a good cereal.
It's a good cereal.
I haven't had it.
Never had it.
So.
Oh, dude. Okay, imagine.
He has no life.
I don't
Okay,
even.
It's okay.
We're
So
walking.
I don't need to
Yes,
imagine.
you're walking
I'm bad
forward.
at it
Yep.
anyway.
Audra walks forward at the very least.
Yes.
I follow
I'm
her.
keeping my head on a swivel and my ears open.
Okay, I'm assuming you're casting light on
Yes.
some things that
This
you
is
have.
yeah.
Oh, you're just okay. That's what that is.
That's
Okay.
my light right
Yes,
there.
you cast
That's
cast
the
light
light.
on
You
your
can
palm.
cast it on your dagger, and then you have a dagger of light.
Well, but if she casts it on her palm, she can she just flash.
That's true.
Flashlight.
Yeah, Tony Sparks.
Okay.
Tony Spark.
Tony.
I
The
will.
words are not coming today, yo.
I will create some dancing lights just dancing around Laura's head.
Yeah.
What do they look
Can
like?
you do some for s'mores too?
So you were trained in the Feywild. Tell me what that looks. Tell me what your arcane training manifests as with dancing lights.
It basically looks like these. It has like a slightly pinkish hue to it. Not enough to like make it a Gen Z's neon room, but but like just slightly pinkish hue, and they kind of dance around like pixies.
Okay.
It almost looks like there's something inside of it almost alive, right?
Yeah.
And so they're just kind of dancing around Lore's head.
Can you do one for s'mores too?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think I conjure up to 4.
5, I think.
5. So
Five.
3 will
There's
be
one
around
for
your
each,
head.
Because what you can do is you can combine them all to create a little humanoid light thing that is one light for each limb and then the body.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Why have you not done that before? That's so cool.
Because we didn't need to. Oh, and they do the hue. It changes color depending on the person's mood, who they're around.
So like a Gen Z's neon
Like
room.
a Gen Z's neon room,
Or like a mood ring.
like a
If you grew up in the early
or like a
2000s,
mood
Oh,
crystal to all my
mood
crystal lovers out there.
if you grew up in the early 2000s and your parents liked Reliant K, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
you guys are progressing forward.
Come on, bro, man.
Listen.
Somebody give me, actually, you're front of the party, right? Give me an investigation check or a perception check, your choice.
Ooh.
What does Tor think of this place?
Oh! Investigation or what?
Or perception.
Can we do a perception check as well?
Okay.
She's currently leading the party.
Okay.
So I'm going to say
14.
that this is, 14.
She can't see further than us, though.
Yikes.
You know what? You've got the light, so I'll say 14 is enough. You do clock another set of glyphs in the ground. These are not on a wall like the ones have been more recently. These are on the ground.
Okay.
On the
Oh wait, did
Are
you
they
tell us when you clock it?
Are they similar to like
So I'm going to give you some more clarifying details.
Okay.
As you're approaching, you realize there's one big center glyph, which immediately you're like, I think I'm supposed to be drawn to that. And as you are looking at it, you look down in front of you and there are just a ton of smaller glyphs.
I thought you were about to say spider.
So there's the
No.
just a ton of spiders. No, spider brand.
Spider-Brand.
And so there's one big glyph in the center,
Okay.
and then a bunch of small ones, seemingly blocking off the space in between. So if you look at the map, there's the giant bay to your left as you're moving forward. Then there's the wall that juts out that creates the bay. In between the end point of that wall that juts out and creates the bay, it. Why? It stretches out almost along that edge across the way. So, like, no.
Up.
Yes, that to the other side of that, like, opposite of your line.
this?
Yes, like that. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. And so you encounter that, just a glyph with a bunch of small glyphs creating like it looks like it was all written almost from one side going this way and from this side going this way to conjoin at
Culminating.
that center.
Okay. Whoa. Don't
Whoa!
Don't
Slow down,
move.
horsey.
Oh,
There's like and I explain. Look at the glyphs. They're pointing.
I will. Do I want
Can
to
I-
put my hand on that?
Do another Arcana to see
Yeah,
if it
I'm
like
also
is
gonna do Arcana.
requiring
Go
something.
ahead
again?
and do Arcana.
I will. Does detect magic tell me the school?
Yes, Detect Magic
Okay.
will tell you the school.
I got a 21 for Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah, a 10.
Okay.
At some point, I gotta start getting advantage for these
Why?
because I'm learning.
That's not how that works.
I'm an observant gal.
I've taken theology classes. I do not get advantage on religion checks for crying out loud. I am not.
I do.
okay. Can I roll?
Hold on, I'm gonna deal with his Arcana. Then
Oh
yes,
my gosh.
then yes, Laura will get to you.
Then yes, you can run on the ceiling.
Why'd you say that like it's a bad thing?
So first, with your 21, with a 21 Arcana check,
I'm not 21. I'm 26.
Ooh, burn!
can I answer your question now?
I'll allow it.
You are not the DM here. Don't interrupt me. I can see it in your brain already forming.
The wheels are turning, but the hamster's dead.
Not the hamster.
Your 20... Guys, we're introducing some new serious rules, and apparently they're not working. For you guys at home, system shock and massive damage have been introduced for moving forward.
Yeah, we'll explain them later.
It'll get explained later if it comes up.
Arms gone.
21
Yes.
gives you that these are not... So firstly, they are like the glyphs before. You think they do not need to be paid every single one individually. The larger one could pay for the entire thing. Crossing this threshold will cause some sort of effect. You do not know what it is.
How large is the larger one? Because from what you explained, it looked to me like it's like 10 feet tall, big.
Not 10 feet, because the other glyphs are about this big.
Yeah.
So it's about this big. So it's bigger than like the handprints that you've been dealing with.
So this one's definitely going to be a lot more taxing.
Yes. Whether you can split that in some way or not is not, entirely, you're not sure.
Yeah.
But it will definitely be, if you're going to pay it, it will be taxing. If you're not going to pay it, you don't know what'll happen.
Okay. I will say I have been, from last episode, I've been in Heart of Stone this entire time.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, without a thought,
While you're doing that,
conjuring the dagger
what are
in
you
my
doing?
hand.
Because you said you wanted to do something.
Stopping him from doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. No, we're immediately going to ixnay that. That's not happening.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check to try and stop
Actually,
her.
Can I roll acrobatics?
No.
Why not?
Because grapple checks are always athletics on the initiating party.
It's okay. I have a -1.
Me too.
Don't feel bad. I'm horrible at this, so am I.
That's a D12.
You're also rolling the wrong dice.
That's a D12. Rose.
the one with 20 sides.
I play D&D. These are hard to read.
That was a nat 1.
Really? Take 2 adversity points.
But when I see that she's stopping me,
Okay.
I will stop.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna turn around and I'm gonna say, "Do you have a better idea?"
Yes.
What is it?
Can I roll a deception check?
On having a better idea, roll a deception check for sure.
Can we insight that? Or
Yes,
inciting it?
absolutely
I'm
roll an
inciting
insight.
that. Another nat
what it
one?
is.
1 in 400, baby.
Tell him what it is. Tell him what it is, Rose. No, tell the audience what you rolled.
Look into the
It's
camera.
not one.
It's
Let
a
us-
nat
let
one.
us see this-
Take
your
Take 2
soul.
more adversity points.
Yeah.
Everybody who rolled higher than a nat 1,
Woof.
you know she does not have another plan.
But let her
While
finish
they're
the
looking
sentence.
at while they're looking at Laura, I summon Tor and shove it on, cut my hand and drip it onto the big thing.
If this is going to be a fight, you guys are going to roll initiative, okay?
Well,
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
No, while they're looking at Lore,
Initiate.
I summon Tor and go shink and
So
drip it
sleight
onto
of
the
hand and stealth.
Yes, go
Okay,
sleight of
fine.
hand and stealth. If you do not beat their passive
Sleight of hand is 16.
Okay, that beats my passive perception.
That was
Yeah.
cocked.
Oh wait, it's
Stealth
my perception plus 10.
is
Yeah.
16.
Can it be a disadvantage? Because we're literally all right within
no,
a
hold
because
on,
you're
what are
looking-
they?
Both 16.
Well, he's going like quiet.
Okay, so both 16. Anybody's passives higher than 16?
Perception.
Yes.
Perception plus 10.
15.
What is your...
Can I roll deception?
I feel like
Wait.
you can't roll deception against the DM.
Why?
I am not in the game. I am out here.
Tomato.
You won't be.
Audra, you feel like the only one who would have a passive deception higher than 16, do you?
Perception.
No, 15.
Oh, okay.
Your perception is a +5?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had expertise in it.
Not in perception.
No,
In
okay.
investigation.
Like investigation.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
persuasion.
And persuasion.
And
Ah.
stealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And probably your thieves
And
tools.
acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics, not thieves tools. Okay.
I didn't know that was an
you
option.
go ahead
but
and
I
do
picked
it.
it.
Cool.
Um.
What happens?
Well, firstly, I believe it was.
It's okay. You don't know how to open doors anyway.
Wait, but isn't it like my dexterity plus something?
Oh, it's your wisdom.
For
Perception is
thieves
wisdom.
tool?
Oh, for thieves tools, yeah.
Take 10 points of damage. And here.
Oh, frick.
That's a lot of beads.
Beat him up.
You are now up to 8.
Beads them up.
You're now up to 8.
That's what I
that was
said.
Oh,
that was
I didn't
5.
I'm sorry.
But as you do that,
So-
all of you notice what is going on.
Don't worry about us,
Seating
okay?
them next to each other was the bad idea.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
The death glare.
So as you do
Kinda
that,
looked like a
as you guys are bickering, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Here's what happens.
Waiting
then.
for something amazing to happen.
He puts his hand onto the glyph, and what you guys did.
Oh, you're putting it on the glyph, not just dripping it over?
Well, yeah, I guess.
You guys have had to put it on the glyph for all the ones previous.
Okay, yeah, so I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You put
He
your
didn't know.
Brand new Kent didn't.
What?
I'm trying to stop this from happening.
You guys hear, or rather, there's now something you don't hear. You realize now that something that you had been hearing from beyond this line was just this like low of stone seemingly shifting somewhere, and it is no longer doing so.
Okay.
All right.
Bran staggers a little bit and then picks himself up.
Yeah, your hand is stark white. You begin to be able to see bone. Your veins are very visible.
Fun.
Dude, what the heck?
He can't do it anymore. He's done it too many times.
He.
Been a
And-
minute.
You are
So
surrounded by women.
Well, no, Kent isn't. Bran.
Bran.
Kent is.
And
I take offense at that. Me and my beard take huge offense at that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. She can't take anymore, and
Okay.
I'd only done it once.
I can take many more.
okay,
you
but
don't
how
know
about
that.
in the future you actually just talk to us about it? So then instead we're not kicking each other and
What
pushing each other over.
did you try to do when she tried to do it?
Because I didn't want any of you guys to take it alone. We maybe could have split it up or something, but instead now your hand's about to fall off, and now everything's bad, and that could have been avoided. So let's not do that in the future.
Neither of you can actually do this. Remember, we
Okay, counterpoint. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's not gonna work. If
I
we don't-
want a canon book if lore survives of lore's sayings, and that is the first one.
I know. Here's what it's gonna be: is we're gonna make a T-shirt. I'm gonna grab quotes from all of you and
Oh,
give you guys
gosh.
T-shirts for the end of the campaign. That's absolutely
beautiful.
what's happening.
That's beautiful.
There's no point. There's no point in fighting about this now. I did it already. Let's go.
Okay, but there's no point in doing this now if we don't learn from it now, so that we can use that later.
So next time
as
I'll
a
make
team,
sure that you
let's-
don't see me do it at all.
May I suggest that maybe we take a rest
That's a good idea.
before we just a
Move
short
Just
rest.
an hour. Just
You
an
don't
hour.
think we need to
Yeah.
like move a little bit further down?
Yeah, I'm not saying right here.
Yeah, but
I'm saying like
let's take a short
we move up.
rest.
That's
we
a good
find
idea.
a little nook or cranny or something like that, and
We just
Like
take a
this
rest.
place right here?
like that place
yeah,
right
that
there.
would be perfect.
But before we go, can we just agree to stop falling on the
let's-
sword for each other and
let's
just
go
like work
talk
together?
when we're resting.
It's not about
Talk when we're
sacrificing.
resting?
It's simply about moving further.
No,
You
I
didn't
know.
have a better idea.
I know. I'm just no.
Lore, it has been done. There's no reason in fighting. We're all a
There's
team.
no reason in fighting, but we're gonna keep fighting if we don't start working
That's
together.
why we're going to take a rest right now.
Okay.
Okay? Let us find a nook and let's go.
I will step over the line.
You step over the line.
I'll follow.
You die. No.
Your foot falls off.
No.
Well,
you guys
7 more
go
days.
ahead. You back up into that alcove. I'm assuming you're taking a short rest, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will scout ahead a little bit,
okay.
just to see if there's like a second line, or if,
Yeah.
like just to kind of have an idea of what's to come, so we can spend some time thinking about it.
Yeah, without going too far, you don't see anything immediately. You do see on the other side, without the big glyph, a similar line.
Okay.
Almost as though that was creating a boundary for whatever that effect.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That was happening.
Okay.
I will also just because I'm guessing that the line is kind of like around that little nook that we're in.
The little nook occupies that space.
Exactly. I want to look around that while they're setting up, while they're sitting down. I want to walk around and just kind of look for whatever the heck that was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a roll because even on a DC 30, you wouldn't find anything.
Okay, cool.
It would be a matter of actually sitting down to read the massive glyph work that binds this space. That would teach you how to do
I really want to just rest around there and study those glyphs, but I'm guessing.
Okay. I mean, you'd be 120 feet away from the party, so you'd still be able to see them probably.
Okay.
But you could start reading it, and I would say over the course of your short rest, you could read at least half of it.
Maybe get the gist.
And potentially get the gist. Some of it will be like probably translating a language like translating French if you speak Spanish. There are some similarities, but it's not exactly the
That's
same.
kind of what I'm trying to do. Get just a gist so that when I look at those glyphs in the future, I can kind of see patterns, right?
Yeah, 100%.
This is what I have, this is part of my
Okay.
training.
So we're going to go one by one around the table,
Yep.
working through what you do on your short rest.
Okay.
You are reading the glyphs. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check,
Can I?
that's a 26.
Okay. With a 26, what you get on this first half is a very long chain of commands that you expect are you get to the center and you read the 5 on the other side, and it appears to be a reversal of the original glyphs. And basically what you put together is that the big themes are stone, always moving, raise, maze.
Stone, always moving, raise, maze. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So-
Do I? And I'm also just looking at the similarities, how they're drawn, what it is, all of that. Right?
Yes. You'll be deriving pretty quickly the distinctions between these glyphs are carried over. This is actually a reinterpretation of an existing glyph. It looks like, so I can kind of derive the meaning.
Yeah.
Lore, what do you want to be doing?
So what I want to do is
Can you talk into your mic?
You have to be you have to be inactive for an hour
why?
because we're taking a rest.
Are you sleeping?
No. So short rest, you don't have to be inactive. You have to be doing light activity. For example,
For lore,
reading.
that's inactive. I think lore has two modes: lore or
Lore or
inactive.
lore.
Okay, so
What would you like?
I'm gonna go over to Bran
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Is your hand okay?"
Bran's gonna be lying on the ground. Fine.
As he holds up his right hand, you could still see the bone structure pretty clearly. Even though the blood has started to fill back in and his hand is gaining color, it is still very gaunt. And the wound across your hand is not clotting the way it's supposed to.
Oh, that's fine.
It's reached a point where it's almost like there is no blood filling the wound, but it's also not scabbing or clotting. It's just open wound. It really hurts.
Oh, fine.
So I had to expend half of my hit die because I rolled 3 ones in a row.
No.
I do have a plus. Oh, never mind. I have a +2. I don't have a +3 to con, but still, I had to expend half of them.
Boy.
Laura, are you rolling hit die? You should roll hit die.
For what? What am I
So
missing?
we are.
I don't think she is.
Are you missing any
Your
hit
hit
points?
Your feet?
Are you at max
but-
hits?
No, I'm missing 14.
Okay. So on a short rest, you can expend a couple of your hit dice, which are D8s for you. You have 9 of them. Any you expend, you get back half of those when you finish a long rest, and those can help you restore hit points. You also, during short rest, can spend 30 minutes in a meditative state and regain all of your key points.
Do that as well.
I'm also arcane recovery. I'm getting a 4th level spell slot
I
back.
expected you to do that.
Is there anything I can do to help Bran?
I'll be fine.
I'm not
Can I do a
asking the
Oh wait,
DM.
I'm away.
Actually, hold on. You are of the Sun Soul.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of fire stuff. You could cauterize the wound.
Yeah! I'm a monk.
She's way too happy about burning my flesh.
I'm a monk. I'm a monk. I'm a monk. Okay, how do I do that?
I will say you could do that by, so you have a feature, and you can do this before you regain all your key points. You have a feature where you can cast Burning Hands.
Bran's gonna be, she's gonna be like, Bran, can I do something? Fine, here you go. And then, wah!
So basically what I'll let you do is you can expend, I think it's 2 key points to activate this feature. So expend the 2 key points, but you'll get those all back, so you can just mark that you still have 9. She casts Burning Hands into the wound, and it does seal everything back up.
Okay.
Warn me the next time you're planning to do
You
something like
said-
that.
I asked and you said.
You didn't say cauterize the wound.
Well, you didn't ask. And anyway.
That is a fair rebuttal,
It would have. I mean, yeah.
considering it was you who asked me if you could help. That is
So-
fair. Should have thought of that.
Samira is literally just like on her fours, just like almost sniffing the glyphs, just like reading them, face to the ground. You see her off in the distance.
So what I wanted to actually say was thanks for taking one for the team, but also I don't want this team to split apart the same way the last one did, and I don't want to lose any of you guys. And you didn't know what was going to happen when you put your blood in that thing. You know what I mean?
I knew it was probably fine.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't? So
The team would have gotten stronger because I'd be dead, and tragedy brings everybody together.
that's not a funny joke.
Tor immediately forces himself into existence, is like, what the heck kind of logic is that? If you're dead, there's no one to wield me. That's kind of a problem selfishly. So don't do that, you idiot.
What?
Yeah, for once I actually agree with Tor. Don't do that, you idiot.
You can't hear
You
him.
can't hear him.
Oh. Why not?
But he could speak. Like, doesn't Tor have telepathic abilities? Can't
Only
he?
you have to be touching.
You have
You
to
have
be
to
touching
touching
him,
him.
or you have to be Audra
or Bran.
or Brent.
So whatever Tor said, I agree with him.
Fine. I won't do anything stupid like that again.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
If you're gonna do
Luckily, she
something
couldn't
stupid
hear
like
that.
that, at least let us know so that then we can all attend your funeral. Okay.
Am I within earshot of that conversation?
You're 120 feet away. Got your face.
So I'm
pressed to a
probably
glyph.
not.
With your 26 Arcana, I'm gonna say you're not paying enough attention.
You're so deep into
Oh,
it.
no. I'm like fully into that.
Okay. And now I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, you meditate. You can. I'll say that you're.
He's just like,
Best
full
book
like
out there.
spit coming out of that.
Just like in real life.
Yeah. So you sit down and meditate and just take a quick power nap.
Okay, I'm going back to 9 then, right?
Yes, you go back to 9. Regain
And then
whatever
roll some
hit
hit
points. Roll whatever hit dice you want to roll.
Like, as in I can choose how many I want to roll?
Yeah. So you can roll them one at a time. What you do is you roll a d8 and then add your con modifier and then increase your current hit points by that amount.
That was my question. If you added your con modifier.
Yes,
You do,
add your
you
con.
do.
Each one.
And wait, so you... Wait,
So roll a d8.
So just how many hit points are you missing?
14.
Okay, so start with just one d8.
Yeah, grab that. Roll it.
Rolling?
So that's
A 6?
6
Okay.
plus 2. That's 8.
So you regain 8 hit points.
Now roll it again. And if you want all of your hit points back, just roll it again until you reach 15.
Oh, so I just add 2 each time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're
so
good.
then- what was that?
A 7 plus 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So then you're back to full health, and you've expended 2 hit dice. You'll get those back on a long rest.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D 101, folks.
Hey.
Don't need it.
No. We in the first first or second episode, or no, it was third or fourth because you guys were in the dungeon.
Yeah.
We realized that Prof Mac didn't give herself her level 2 hit points.
To be fair, I had
I
asked
didn't
about
add
it,
con
and
to
I
my
was
hit
told that I had the correct amount, when in fact I did not.
Audra,
But that's all right.
what would you like to do during this short rest?
I would like to just kind of keep an eye in front of, like, basically help keep an eye on Samira.
Okay.
And
You,
Samira?
So no, you're
Okay.
right. It just sounds like I'm a dog. And
I'd like to keep an eye on Samira.
Just like make sure nobody attacks her. And then I was going to see if I can ask her how I can help to give her the help. I mean, you rolled really high, but in case you want to see if it's a natural 20, like help with the Arcana.
Go for it.
Nope.
Okay.
No, but if you add both of your rolls together,
That's a 20, yeah.
Hey.
uh,
And then I'm just keeping an eye out.
cool.
For
I'll go ahead and make a
eyeing
perception
her out.
check.
Okay. Cool. Perception. I keep rolling 3s. This is literally like the 5th 3 I've rolled.
It's okay. My
well
first.
then, don't worry about it. I don't think.
Yeah, no. I mean,
That's an 8.
perception. Yeah, it's 8 total.
Yeah, cool.
Is that
And then, aside from having your wound cauterized,
I'm gonna burn some hit die,
okay,
and I'm gonna burn my warlock spell slots.
okay, and convert those into sorcery points. Yes.
Which means I have 10 sorcery points because I have 2 third-level spells,
Yep.
and I have 4 sorcery points to begin with. It's beautiful.
question?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's 11.
Answer.
I just forgot what it was. So never mind.
Forgotten answer. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to accomplish
So
during
that-
the short rest?
That's 80
Nope.
flat.
I'm guessing that it takes me an entire hour to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of intricate glyph work. It's
Yeah.
like reading a full
Oh,
spell
this-
scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like.
That's perfect.
Samira loves this. She's eating this up. This is.
Just grabbing fistfuls of stone.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You guys complete your long rest. What would you like to do?
Are we moving forward?
She kind of just sits down, crisscross applesauce for a second, takes a deep breath. Give me a second, and yes, let's start moving on.
Give you a second or move on.
Give me a second, because I'm sitting. I just took like an hour.
But you just sat
No.
down.
Yes, so just give me a second to sit. A little bit.
But what are you going to do?
Just sit for a
Hey,
second.
do you want to sit on s'mores and we'll go?
No, it's okay. Just and then we can go.
But like we just
my knees hurt. Just give me a second.
I'm so confused. We like just rested.
Yes, we did. Just okay. Let's
Do
start.
you see how it's,
It's-
you
it's-
said to go, but then you said to wait.
No, I
Like
said,
I'm very confused.
I said give me a second, and then we can go.
How long? What is a second?
It's over. Let's go.
Let's go.
okay.
Okay, go team. What's our team name, guys?
We don't have one.
We don't have one.
I don't believe in organized groups.
Underlight.
I think you just don't. believe
Audra is anti-establishment.
I think you just don't believe in organization in general.
Audra's anti-establishment.
Makes sense.
What's this place called?
Yeah.
Underdark.
The Underlight.
The Underdark into the Underlight.
Underdark. Underlight. Wait, which one is it?
So the overarching space that you guys are in is the Underlight.
So here's the thing, Laura. We don't know each other well enough to like have a group yet.
Okay, what's the
I
first
just-
letters of each of our names?
No,
We can make
I'm
it work.
Audra's gonna start walking.
Audra?
I'm walking with
Samira's
her.
already like 30 feet ahead of you.
Yeah.
And we just leave Lore standing there in the dark.
Slab. You guys could go by Slab.
Wait. Lore, Samira.
That's what we'll be on after
Audra,
this quest. We'll be on slabs in
Bran.
the morgue.
Bran.
Slab.
And s'mores.
What?
Slabs.
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 No.
We're the slabs.
No.
Not call us that.
No.
She's
Slabs
Audra's
in
gonna.
the underlight. La, 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 slabs in the underlight.
I do conjure the dancing lights around her head again.
I will also say, you have proficiency in a musical instrument, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but yes, I
Oh,
do.
great.
Yeah.
Ushavudi is just going
What
to hear us
instrument
coming.
would you like to be proficient in? Because I don't think we ever discussed this in character creation. Or wait, hold on.
Pretty sure
Pan
she already knows.
flute.
Oh, it's pan flute,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, because she was riding the
Yeah.
pan flute into
Yep.
the fight with the.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm going slabs in the underlight.
That's not a pan
Pan
flute.
flute's this one.
No, okay.
Like this.
Audra's going to just be like, we are in a dangerous place. Maybe let's not be loud.
Everybody make a
You're
stealth
right.
check.
We should save our theme song for later when it's gonna be more.
Everybody
We don't
make
have
a
a theme
stealth
song.
check.
19.
Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind. I have a +7 to
12.
stealth.
26.
Okay.
22.
12.
19.
What was it? A nat one?
That was a not 20.
Whatever he was rolling for definitely hurt us.
It's not gonna be good for the slabs in the underlight.
No, we're going to be on slabs in the Underlight.
Da 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 da.
Roll up your new
Oh,
characters,
man.
guys. The old team name lasted one episode.
This is why you don't make teams.
This is why you don't make.
You gel, it all goes.
All right,
Can't say that
you
on
guys keep moving. You round this corner.
Dang it.
Keep an eye out.
And
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to make a perception check.
go ahead.
I mean, we already know that something sees
I
us.
rolled a
but-
13.
No, you don't. You don't know that anything.
I rolled a
sees you.
13.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 as well.
Perception?
Yeah.
Can I?
20.
No, you can't use acrobatics to see.
How did you know? How did you know? How did you know?
Like we said, we're
He's a
slowly
wizard.
picking up on your shenanigans.
He's a wizard. I was.
Were you actually gonna ask if you could?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was just a lucky guess.
That was a really lucky
No,
guess.
Well, no.
You knew
Sorry, it was a guess based on evidence and just prior experience.
So that's an estimation.
Yeah, it was an estimation, and I weighed the odds, and they came in my favor.
Yeah. So what's biting our ankles?
Nothing.
Ankle biter.
So I'm guessing Ushivuri just knows that we're here.
As you guys keep moving through, you are about to cross into there's a good chunk of space that's just unaffected, really. And there are you get to two spaces, or rather, you come to the space where it should open up into two spaces. To the right being the section that was circled on the map that you guys were looking at, and the one section seems open and it just appears to be bare based on both of your dark vision. To the right, it's just a stone wall.
Find the glyphs, Audra.
Okay, I'm gonna look for the glyphs.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'll give her help.
Advantage.
Okay, good.
He gives the help action.
Natural 8.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
21. 21 investigation.
21.
Shoot.
Can you do something for me? It's a song.
I'm confused.
Just keep going.
I will. You find just 3 of the small glyphs.
Oh. There's more glyphs here, here, and here. Is it similar to the ones that I saw before? The one I know needs water.
So
I want to attempt to read them.
Unknown.
based on what you read and based on what you've seen before, these appear to be similar to the things that created the stairs, inverted.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, the likelihood that Ushivuri is actually behind that door is not super high because we don't know why this was circled on the map that we found.
Wait, hold up. Is there any more of those blood things?
That's what
Yes,
we're looking at right now.
those are
what
the
we're
3
looking at
glyphs
right
that they're
now.
working with.
Okay, everybody take a step back. I don't want to see anyone
Lore moves between you
I
guys.
don't wanna see
and the
anyone-
glyphs.
putting their blood on this thing.
I can't, so.
Okay, good.
You can't either.
And
There's only 2 of us that can.
There's only 2 of us that can.
but okay,
What is your suggestion?
first of all, do we have to?
That's
Peter's-
what I'm
it's-
trying to ask right now. And also, I'm like whispering. Yeah.
It's
We will
hemo.
assume
Wait,
you guys are whispering.
Yeah.
I don't have did we decide if I knew anything about hemocraft?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
Like
No,
what?
everything you guys are learning is happening right now.
Cool.
Yeah. That's why I took the hour to learn it.
Huh?
Huh?
That
You
know that it's
know a
hemocraft.
little
I have
bit,
I have like a faint idea.
Yeah,
I
like
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
study.
But you're the only one
Yes.
that has that faint.
Yep.
idea.
Yeah.
and you knew a little bit about it because you both had the files on Ushivuri and Kuza
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you knew that there was some stuff, but yeah, you weren't exactly sure.
Wait, I have keen senses?
Okay,
Why do you have keen?
so
I don't know why you would.
I don't know either.
Are you talking about your? Your familiar?
Don't worry about me right now. Don't worry
Okay.
about me right now.
so first of all, have we tried anything else to open stuff using these things? Literally anything else other than our blood?
Well, if I remember, back when we first got in the gate, it was Sami knew that it had something to do with blood, this magic.
Yeah.
So,
So ever since then, we've just been.
I mean, I guess we could try another magic
Yeah.
source, but
I
like,
summoned Bran as a dagger behind my back.
You summoned Bran?
Yeah, don't you see him back there?
I'm going to
I summoned
do
Tor
Mage
as a dagger
Hand,
behind me.
and I'm gonna have it
What?
just press
As a
against
dagger
the
behind
glass.
What are you doing?
Oh,
You're a mage hand?
crossbow pops
Okay.
in your hand.
Mage hand. She's summoning mage
Not
hand.
So,
Isn't it?
what I needed right now.
You summon a mage hand. What are you doing?
I'm just going to press it against the glyphs.
Nothing happens.
I
That's
dispel Tor
magic.
and try and summon him again.
Okay.
Crossbow.
I dispel him and try and summon him again. I'm trying to force him to be a dagger.
Charisma check.
Any other ideas?
I don't really have.
17.
That's not going to beat a 22.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Do we have any other ideas?
Is
for
there
how
an
to get
arrow
into
on
this?
it? What the frick is the point?
Because crossbows use bolts, not arrows. Keep talking.
Samir, do you have
No,
any
that's
other
fair. I
ideas
shouldn't-
about how we can get in here?
Honestly, my knowledge about this magic is just limited, so I'm not sure that I can actually figure anything out.
Can I just think of something since she's really pressing? I don't know. Do another Arcana check of like, is there another?
Can I try to unwrite those glyphs?
I love that. What are you going to do so?
What's the Prof Mac doing?
Grab my dagger
Okay.
and try to kind of either figure out a way how I can scratch them out so that the magical effect doesn't just break, but that it reverses itself.
Okay.
Or write a counter, write counter
Yes.
wounds underneath
Yes,
them.
like almost like you're writing down the inscription that you would create for a Dispel Magic. Do you know the spell Dispel Magic?
I do.
Okay.
I actually have it. I don't have it prepared, but I know.
You know the spell.
But I know the spell.
Here's what I'm going to ask. Because it's not the traditional spellcraft that you're used to, give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay.
This will be against a DC of, I'm going to say DC 18.
Can I give her guidance?
And
I forgot I had that cantrip.
DC 18 and
I'm going to say you can't give guidance because she
Okay.
tried doing this while a bunch of discussions are
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
and
but
she already.
If it's an 18, I pass. I got a 12
All
plus
right.
8. That's 20.
You right underneath basically the effect of a Dispel Magic
In those glyphs.
trying to write counter runes. And as you write the counter runes underneath, there's one thing that as you're looking back, you're like, right. In order to unwrite it, you actually need to write an additional glyph underneath that gives more than what the original spell was giving. And you put that little extra like half rune in there. And as you do that, you hear another deep rumbling. And the stone wall you can see from the ceiling begins to lower. And as it's lowering, that's where we're going to end our episode.
Slabs in the Underlight.
no, it's
We will
gonna-
see you all next week. Thank you all for
Next
joining us at
episode,
Moody&D. We
New
love you all.
characters.
Good night.
We're
Have
gonna
a good
die.
night.
Thank you all for joining us this week on Moody&D. You can catch our live stream on XN Radio at xnradio.cc or on the XN Radio app every Saturday at 2 p.m. CST. Or you can pop on over to our Spotify or Apple Podcasts to catch the episode the following Monday at 10 a.m. CST. Also be sure to follow our Instagram at Moody_N_D. Once again, that's the @ symbol, Moody_ the letter N _ the letter D. That's all for this week, folks. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, friends.